This summary of the science of likability, 27 studies to master charisma, attract friends, captivate people, and take advantage of human psychology by Patrick King is about to begin. Enjoy. Key point 1. Do you remember? Our happiest memories always come alive through layers of detail. What happened, where you were, who you shared the moment with, and even the sense in the air. When you recall these elements clearly, those good feelings often come rushing back. What's interesting is that people tend to be more friendly and open to those who help them revisit such memories. You don't have to be a part of others' happy moments to earn their trust or lift their mood. Sometimes, just asking them to share what matters to them the most is enough. This and many other likewise easy approaches to conversations and interactions with the people in your life can help you crack the science of likability and become the most adored person in the room. Ask people about their favorite memories and watch how the distance between you shrinks. So, do you want to be liked by more people? Are you curious about ways to get along better with others and improve the quality of your interactions with strangers? Without further ado, let's find out how. Key point 2. Don't be afraid to be basic. Many people think they need wild stories to capture attention. But the truth is, you can be liked by others even if you've never surfed in Australia, dated a royal family member, or impulsively bought a marbled leopard. When you want to be liked by others, you don't need to invent fantastic stories. You should work on developing who you are. But just knowing this isn't enough. You need to take action as well. Learn to switch your focus from yourself to others. The next time you want to learn something new about a coworker, understand your teenage child better, or move beyond small talk on a first date, try asking these 3 simple questions. How was your day? What made you happy and sad today? Is there anything you would like to change about your day and why? Simple, genuine questions like how are you or what are you feeling right now help people feel seen and heard. But what about the people who don't like you? The goal isn't to win their admiration, but to make them at least a little friendlier. The solution is simple but perhaps a little unexpected. Ask these enemies or frenemies for a favor or help. That's right, you'll need to show some vulnerability or admit you need assistance. But this simple act will cause you to appear more genuine and honest, making them question their hostility or skepticism toward you. This favor can be as mundane as helping with homework, suggesting a gift for your mother's birthday, or holding the door when you're carrying something heavy. These interactions create opportunities for them to see you differently, which can help change their opinion of you. Key point 3. Give and take. Most people are unlikely to be fond of those who seek benefits in everything. Yet everyone has needs and will often seek those who will help fulfill those needs. And yes, this is why people form friendships and romantic relationships, harsh as that might sound. But don't rush to question the authenticity of these connections. After all, maybe your friends or partner need to feel protected and cared for, which you can provide. You likely also have your own reasons for connecting with them, or you wouldn't have grown close in the first place. We're happiest when the give and take, or cost and benefit, are roughly equal. Patrick King. This give and take also shows up in everyday actions. Think about it. How do you react when someone does something nice for you day after day? For example, they might give you a ride home, bring you pizza, or listen to your podcast-length voicemails while sharing advice. Based on research from social psychologists Ellen Burscheid and Elaine Walster, you'll likely want to do something for them in return. Burscheid and Walster developed the theory of equal relationships in the 1970s, becoming the first to try explaining love scientifically. Their research showed that people don't like being indebted, even for kind gestures. Of course, this finding applies to people with basic empathy, not narcissists who love playing games for their own gain. Don't keep score of good deeds, but also be mindful of where you direct your kindness. In particular, sympathy and admiration for others appear through a feeling of equality. So find that balance between receiving benefits and willingly being there for those who need you. Key point 4. Be recognizable. Stop showing me this. I won't buy it. Have you ever had this reaction to social media ads and websites, when it feels like you've seen every possible product they're trying to sell you, yet new ones keep coming? No matter how beautiful the shoes, cat toys, or home decor items might be, people often notice and react aggressively when they feel something's being pushed on them. But here's what's fascinating. You're more likely to remember those annoying brands when a friend asks for product recommendations in that category. This paradox proves that companies have cracked the code for building recognition and trust, even with people who aren't interested in their products. The more you interact with certain people and find common ground, the more you trust them. As strange as it may sound, these skills also help to strengthen relationships with new people. Act in a way that makes people want to recommend you to others. To do this, develop your professional skills and learn to give effective advice. Communicate and gesture in ways your partners and friends can easily understand. People feel more comfortable with those who match their communication style. Don't try to agree with or please everyone around you. This approach can make you look like someone who is desperate for approval and has no opinion of their own. Did you know? A 1950 Cambridge study on trust between strangers found that neighbors living on the same floor were more likely to become friends than those on different floors. However, people living near stairwells often form connections across floors, showing how regular interactions build relationships. Key point 5. Imperfection is the new black. Not everyone admires TED Talks, where successful entrepreneurs, scientists, and creators share their achievements. But many people breathed a sigh of relief when fuck-up nights appeared, where people can share stories of their failures. After all, everyone has those days, weeks, or even months when everything falls apart. Holes appear in the most unexpected places on clothes. Traffic lights are constantly red, and parsley or a piece of cheese gets stuck between their teeth. So why pretend to be perfect when no one really is? When we display imperfection, we appear more approachable and relatable, overall more human. Patrick King. When you're around people who seem to keep everything under control, always know what they want from life, and are never wrong, it's natural to become self-conscious and self-critical. It's like being at a college reunion where everyone tries to outdo each other and prove that they're the true winners. This uncomfortable situation causes people to become closed off and reluctant to approach one another. Let's normalize the discussion of failure. Every attempt to do something indicates courage. But what if you became someone others could relax around, dropping their social masks? What if you showed them by example that it's okay to laugh at your mistakes and curse loudly when something does not go according to plan? Not around children, of course. Failures are an integral part of your unique personality. Like successes, they're what makes you who you are. So let's invite others to get to know the real you by encouraging them to share their imperfections in return. Key point 6. Just try to stop you. Why did Eve want to pick the fruit from the only tree God had forbidden her to touch? She could have chosen any of them, but was attracted to that single forbidden tree. Nowadays, such behavior has a scientific explanation. In the 1960s, American psychologist Jack Brem studied the direct relationship between restricting human freedom and increasing the desire to restore it. He called this phenomenon reactance theory. In other words, when you tell someone not to do something or even forbid it, they will likely focus on that exact task. Regardless of age, people have a deep need to prove to themselves and others that they command their own lives and can do what they want. Knowing that people don't like being told what to do, you can provide a different challenge by asking if they can do it. So, if you want to be liked by people for your leadership skills, you should learn how to encourage them to do the necessary things in the way that resonates with them the most. These 6 approaches are the most basic styles of leading people. Share a vision. Talk about your common goals and how you can achieve them together. Become a mentor. Share your knowledge with someone to those with less experience. Create a network. Build teams and teach them to act without outside help. Ask questions. Involve people in creating something together by genuinely seeking their opinions. Encourage growth. If you see potential in people, gently push their boundaries to expand their capabilities. Create an action plan. If the team is ready to trust you 100%, give them specific steps to lead everyone to a shared goal. Learn to combine what you need with what is important to others. Inspire people to act and change according to their desires, without manipulation. Conclusion. People feel drawn to others who have qualities they lack in themselves and want to develop. To play an influential and vibrant role in someone's life, be willing to show genuine interest, listen well, and match the energy they give you. Try this. Make a list of people who might dislike you. Try changing your relationship with one of them by asking them for a favor. Have friends over for a failure night. Share your biggest mistakes, laugh together, and discuss what you learned. Do you know your neighbors? Contact someone in your neighborhood, as this could be the beginning of a new friendship. Summary complete. Please take a moment to rate it so we can help you grow in the best way possible.